Team coverage from along the coast from Onslow, Carteret, and Craven counties, as well as inland preparations.
Let's start in Morehead City, where First Alert meteorologist Pierce Legion is live. Pierce, one of the main concerns there is flooding.
Yeah, guys, Matthew is rewriting the history books for several reasons, one of them being the wide swath of storm surge associated with it. And North Carolina could soon start feeling some of those effects.
We see over and over and over again the majority of deaths in hurricanes are caused by the storm surge.
As Hurricane Matthew turns up the southeast coast, the storm is creating an unprecedented amount of storm surge.
The storm will hit areas where it's at high tide and areas where it's at low tide. And so even the same strength of storm as it moves up the coast will have as much as 6 feet difference in terms of the storm tide.
Dr. Lutic has spent over 20 years developing a storm surge model that is used by the National Weather Service and local emergency managers. As Matthew inches closer to the North Carolina coast, the exact track of the storm will be crucial.
But if it tracks up to, up to Morehead City and up to Cape Lookout and whatnot, then that north side of the storm, which is pushing water onto the shore, and would reach into Pamlico Sound at that point and be pushing it from east to west across the sound.
Based on the current track, Lutic thinks that people along our coast should only see a surge of around a few feet. That's because the storm will make its closest pass at low tide. But if the timing changes or the storm tracks closer, the result could be much different.
The areas that were hardest hit by Hurricane Fran, which was the Onslow Bay area north of Cape Fear, that's the area that's likely to get impacted by storm surge the most if the track shifts a bit further to the north.
And of course, that Onslow Bay area does include the Crystal Coast, which is just across the Bogue Sound from us, including Atlantic Beach. Now, if the storm does jog a little farther to the north, we could see some more further effects from that. We're also concerned about the water piling up on the west side of the Pamlico Sound. That could push up the Neuse River and affect places like New Bern. Live in Morehead City, meteorologist Pierce Legion, not on your side.
All right, thank you, Pierce. 66 counties, including all 15 in our viewing area, were approved for federal disaster declaration. This allows FEMA to provide resources after the storm. It will also cover the expenses of shelters, food, and rescue missions. Every county in North Carolina is currently under a state of emergency.